Hi guys, so today I'm joined by my friend and colleague Natalie. Say hi Natalie.
Hello.
So we're going to show you how to work with longer hair today, whereas last time we were working with shorter hair. So as you can see, Natalie has got really, really long hair. She wears Easilocks extensions at the moment. So I'm going to show you the best way to curl extensions, what the best tools are, and then we're going to show you how to put the hair up as well. So that's the first of a couple of tutorials for today. Thank you.
So I'm using a Babyliss titanium curling wand here. The advantage of that is it's got a really long barrel, so when you are curling long hair or working with extensions such as the Easilocks that Natalie's wearing, a longer barrel will help you get obviously more hair on the barrel and just have more control over the hair. So lightly misting with the Moroccan Oil Luminous Finish hairspray and then wrapping the hair around the barrel. You can see I'm wearing a heat glove, so that means I can get the ends of the hair on really easily and smooth any flyaways around the barrel without fear of burning. And then the shorter hair where the fringe area is, just curling that lightly away from the face. We're going for quite a soft overall look here, so the hair is not on the barrel for a huge amount of time, and I'm taking quite large sections as well to make sure the hair stays quite soft and quite loose. And then just moving over to the other side, again not subsectioning the sides here, just taking vertical sections and wrapping the hair around the barrel and just smoothing those ends over. What you'll notice as well is I'll give the hair a little squeeze to allow the hair to cool down slightly faster, and that means that you get a little bit more of a firmer hold and a better set. So last piece now of extension hair, again just keeping those ends on, compressing the hair for a few seconds just to dissipate the heat, and then the last couple of pieces of the fringe area, just flipping these away from the face. So I just continued to curl the rest of the hair in the same fashion, just using about 3 or 4 sections through the back, and all the hair was curled in one direction. And there you'll see the finished result. Got nice, smooth, defined curls, which we're going to go through and break up with our hands initially. And then I'm using a tangle teaser, so it glides through the hair really, really nicely. Great for extension wearers and natural hair alike. If your hair gets prone to knots and tangles, this just really glides through, but it's also great as a dressing out tool as well, if you just want to give a more broken up appearance. And then just using your hands just to adjust the shape. And then my favourite tip for making the hair look more voluminous and more lived in, just using your 3 fingers and just ruching the hair back on itself. Okay, so the next step is to create a fishtail braid. Now a fishtail braid is hair that's split into 2, and then you take a small strand of hair from the outside of each piece and pass it over into the centre, and then with the other hand grab hold of that tail and incorporate it into the other strand, and you just repeat that process all the way through. The finer the strands, the more detail you will get. You can see there, I've not braided this too tightly because I am going to be dressing it out later. This is a beautiful braid, it looks great just left as is, but it's also great a base for hair ups, as you'll see shortly. So I'm using my fingers, finger and thumb and forefinger, just loosening off the braid from the outside, pulling out some pieces. This makes the braid fuller, more soft, more editorial. So just keep going through, pull out the braid, and then you can see you get a far more textured, messy feel. There's a few strands that tend to come loose if the hair's got some layers in, but that's not really a problem as we're going to be putting the hair up anyway. So just twisting that braid back on itself and then securing it to the scalp with a few bobby pins. Just worth noting as well here, the hair's been coloured with Perfecton, which is a Weller stain, so it just gives the hair a really soft pastel pink colour. And then here I'm using a Beauty Works piece of hair extensions on a Weft, which again I've coloured with the Weller Professionals Illumina. So I've just folded a Weft over a few times, fishtail braided it, and then attached 3 bobby pins to the weft, and then I'm just tucking this into the existing fishtail. So this is a really nice way of adding colour, adding extra hair. If your hair's a little bit on the finer side, this could be a great tip and technique to use. And it just adds a little bit more detail, actually using hair as an accessory as opposed to flowers or gems, etc. So that's really easily attached on, and then I'm just going to pull a few more pieces out and just adjust the shape, and then popping a few pins in, not opening the grips, just to hold the hair in place. And there you'll see the finished look. So a bit of a twist on the classic chignon, a splash of colour added in. I hope you enjoy watching. Thank you very much, guys.